From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Taken about 7 yards deep. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Good play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge the secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
And knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and long, it's Watson. This is caught, it's Cooks. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This is Grant. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Texans 7, Patriots 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit, and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded it. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. He was pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and a couple. Watson. This will be just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's running, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game, and you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's letting this one go for 4. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long. And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now Newton on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 14, Patriots nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, he completes it right side to right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Patriots.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
J.J. Watt.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the 50, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35.
For the Patriots.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Comes back with one complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a first down throw. Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 21, Patriots nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. passage, and it's intercepted. He's picked up near his own 48. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
He's got daylight. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he will score. It's a touchdown. The pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Newton. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
26, Sony.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, Newton. This is White on the screen. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Gain of 7.
7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
James White, the New England.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Newton.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And put on the board at 6, a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. And they got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Newton on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. Past the 20. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for
that type of a lead, they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a roll. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A throw by Newton going to be caught by Harry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, Newton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to air it out for Garcia. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for his tight end, fails, and it's intercepted. Stephon Gilmore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get this down to the 10. Newton sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Being chased out left. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On fourth down, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second?
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Prater for the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He hits White, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down, New England.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a first down throw for Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. New England on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again, Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now Prater to add the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Watson sacked.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Rico Gafford, 60 yards. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. A little floater there is incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
You know, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Given 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this one complete to Gafford. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ross Blacklock showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the pressure gets to him again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36. Now the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. Throwing now, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.